Too often we take our time on the square range to worry about tightening our group size and draw speed. While those things are all well and good, the principles of movement and target transition shouldn't be ignored. Today I'm in the Colorado desert to work on a drill I've come to call the Snakebite. This drill focuses on movement, target transition, and some spatial awareness. For this drill, I use 4 targets with target stands in a space about 10 yards wide. I have a starting line about 7 yards from the first target for pistol and 15 yards for rifles. I've never done it with shotguns, if I'm honest, due to my inherent detest of shotguns in the tactical role. To execute this drill, at the start signal, advance on the targets at a 45-degree angle, left to right, firing 2 rounds to neutralize each target. If you feel like it, you can load 8 rounds into your mag and execute a reload on slide lock at the end of the string. Bonus points if you use an 8-round revolver. Then reset and progress left to right, firing again 2 rounds into each target. The goal is to move at a rate you maintain groups that are about 4 to 6 inches. If the groups open wider, slow down, and if they tighten more than 3 inches, take this as a sign to speed up. As you move, bend at the knees and hips slightly and allow your lower body to act as a shock absorber to limit the perceived bouncing of the sights as you move. But don't go into a deep squat. You're not Little John and you're not trying to get low. I really suggest running lots of dry fire before going loud in this drill, as it will help you diagnose a lot of fundamental issues such as trigger slap, lack of sight alignment, and also making you aware of how movement affects aspects of marksmanship. This drill highlights the advantages and shortcomings of various sighting options. Red dots excel in this drill, but for filming this I used a Beretta 92X with factory sights and a Swamp Fox 3-power prism optic on my KP15. The factory sights on the Beretta are perfectly adequate for this drill, and the Swamp Fox scope continues to impress me with its wide field of view and clarity. If you want to give this drill a try, remember to observe basic rules of gun safety and have an adequate backstop and be fully aware of the limits of your range. You don't have to set up targets in the same orientation as I have here. You don't even have to have more than 2 targets, but as target transition is one of the skills I feel this drill really helps, 2 is the minimum. Get creative with the way you set up the targets. But why call it the Snakebite drill? By the time you have finished one iteration of this drill, you have walked an X on the range. Old field lore stated that in case of snakebite, one should cut an X between the fang wounds to help suck the venom out. While you should absolutely never freaking do this in real life with a real snakebite, cutting an X on the range can help your target transition, mobility, and weapons manipulation as a whole, and also assess your firearm setup. Remember to be safe and enjoy the shooting sports.